everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Meenakshi. I am from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Bangalore, in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Today let us discuss about the topic expansion of multiplexers in digital system design using Verilog. Introduction to expansion of multiplexers. Multiplexers play a crucial role in a digital electronics. Expansion of multiplexers allows for increased input capacity. This presentation will explore various methods of expanding multiplexers. Basic multiplexer functionality. A multiplexer is a combinational logic circuit with multiple inputs and a single output. It uses select lines to choose which input will be passed to the output. The number of select lines determines the number of inputs a multiplexer can handle. Expanding multiplexers with additional select lines. By adding more select lines, the number of inputs a multiplexer can handle can be increased. The number of select lines needed is determined by the desired number of inputs. Each additional select line doubles the number of inputs that can be accommodated. Example of expanding a 4:1 multiplexer to 8:1. Start with a 4:1 multiplexer with two select lines S1 and S0. To expand it to an 8:1 multiplexer, add an additional select line S2. The new select line will determine whether the output comes from the original multiplexers or an additional 4:1 multiplexer. Cascading multiplexers. Multiplexer can be cascaded to achieve even larger input capacities. This involves using the outputs of one multiplexer as the inputs of another. The select lines of each multiplexer determine which input is passed to the next stage. Expanding multiplexers with decoders. Decoders can be used to expand the number of select lines in the multiplexer. A decoder takes binary inputs and activates a specific output line based on the input combination. The outputs of the decoder can then be used as select lines of the multiplexer. Example of expanding a 4:1 multiplexer with a decoder. Start with a 4:1 multiplexer with two select lines S1 and S0. Use a 2-to-4 decoder to generate four select lines D1, D0, D3 and D2. Connect the outputs of the decoder to the select lines of the multiplexer. Expanding multiplexers with demultiplexers. Demultiplexer can also be used to expand the number of select lines in a multiplexer. A demultiplexer takes a single input and it to one of multiple outputs based on select lines. By using a demultiplexer, the select lines of the multiplexer can be increased. Example of expanding a 4:1 multiplexer with a demultiplexer. Start with a 4:1 multiplexer with two select lines S1 and S0. Use a 2-to-4 demultiplexer to generate four select lines D1, D0 and D3, D2. Connect the outputs of the demultiplexer to the select lines of the multiplexer. Expanding multiplexers with decoder and demultiplexer combination. By combining a decoder and a demultiplexer, even larger input capacities can be achieved. The decoder generates select lines for the demultiplexer, which in turn generates select lines for the multiplexer. This allows for a higher number of inputs to be handled. Example of expanding a 4:1 multiplexer with decoder and demultiplexer. Start with a 4:1 multiplexer with two select lines S1 and S0. Use a 2-to-4 decoder to generate four select lines D1, D0, D3 and D2. For the demultiplexer, use 2-to-4 demultiplexer to generate four select lines E1, E0, E3 and E2 for the multiplexer. Advantages of expanding multiplexers. Expansion of multiplexers allows for handling a larger number of inputs. It reduces the need of additional multiplexer circuits. It simplifies the overall circuit designs and saves space. Disadvantages of expanding multiplexers. Expanding multiplexers can increase the complexity of the circuit. It may require additional components such as decoders and demultiplexers. It can lead to increased power consumption and propagation delays. Applications of expanded multiplexers. Expanded multiplexers are commonly used in digital communication systems. They are used for data transmission, signal routing, and switching. They play a significant role in multiplexing different data streams onto a single transmission channel. Summary. Expansion of multiplexers increases their input capacity. Additional select lines, cascading, decoders, and demultiplexers are commonly used for expansion. Expanded multiplexers are widely used in digital communication systems. Conclusion. Expanding multiplexers is crucial for accommodating a larger number of inputs. It allows for efficient data transmission and signal routing. Understanding the different method of expansion is essential in digital electronics. Thank you.